Hello, good day. Hello, good day. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? All right,
Yes,
yeah. All right, great. It's great to have you here. It's a pleasure having you here. Praise. Are you able to kick the meeting rolling? Hello, Praise. Are you there? Just a
Yes, I
signal.
can hear you, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be able to kick the meeting rolling?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's a pleasure having you here, and I'm mostly delighted to be hosting this session. Uh, Praise will also be hosting the session with me. Praise is our growth lead here at Transition School, and it's indeed a pleasure having you here. So, if you don't mind, this meeting has been recorded, so just to as well let you be aware. So today is our graduation day, and I'm most excited because we've been looking forward to this day, and yeah, it's here, and we look forward to having an exciting journey with you here. So just to know, my name is Yomi, and I am the transition. How would I regard myself? I think I'll just say I'm your transition lead here at Transition School. I'm the founder of Transition School, and we started this journey 2023 October, and it's been an amazing ride. If you can probably see my screen, you can let me know. I would like probably like maybe a signal or something just to help
Yes,
me
Yomi,
know
we can.
my screen. Okay, awesome. So as I said, it's going to be an amazing journey. Through this evening. It's meant to be an hour session, so just bear with us as we get started. So, as I said, my name is Yomi, and it's a pleasure having to host all of us here. And it's our graduation day, woohoo, right? Our cohorts, our January cohorts, and as well our December cohorts last year are both graduating together today, and it's with much pleasure having to see most of them go through the amazing journey that we have them go through here at Transition School. The truth of the matter is, you journey with Transition School is not so much of an easy effort because there's a whole lot of deliverables, weekly deliverables, project phase, and a lot of things like that. And having all of these persons being able to um, scale through the very rigorous process. It's indeed a great feat, and I'm most proud of every single one of them. And very shortly, we'll be having them, just present their amazing project and everything they've had to work on over the course of 12 weeks. Someone might say, "Oh, if it's 12 weeks, why are they just presenting in May?" Well, projects can be, projects, right? Projects can actually sometimes take way beyond period where you actually most expect and all. But for me, I'm most glad that they are here. So first, I want to say a great congratulations to the January 2024 cohort. The journey has not been easy, but you guys made it. And if you probably are able to, give them some round of applause with your emoji, with your reactions and every other thing, I would most be glad. And special recognition actually to the amazing tutors who have had to be had to lead sessions where projects had to be undergone by our amazing students, Ife Taiwo, David Jayoba, and well, myself as well. David is our data analysis mentor and is a lead data engineer. Is in AI, machine learning, and the likes, and he does really fantastic stuff. Ife Taiwo as well is in the industry. He works with one of the leading financial technology firms in Africa, and he also leads our agile project management and Scrum project in itself. And well, myself, I lead the software engineering bit, and I teach and also mentor our software engineering guys. And we have some other bits aside just the teaching and the mentorship bits as to project delivery and the likes. But for those that are graduating today, they are under these three departments majorly, and that's where we're giving them special recognition. And just a quick fact: we had 10 students who enrolled right when this journey was starting, and during the course of the journey, about three had to like jump off, right? Because, well, as I said, it's not an easy task. One of the things that we tell our students is, especially if you want to enroll for transition school, be ready to actually commit the time because it's going to be rigorous. It's going to be all engaging. And reason being that we are not coming here to just teach you just the regular things you can see on maybe like the likes of Udemy, Skillshare, and the likes. It's a whole lot of hands-on learning experience. So you come in to join transition school and do stuff with transition school, you must really be ready to commit your hands-on ability because you're going to be doing a whole lot. And I'm glad to actually introduce the graduating students for today. We have Richard, who is in data analysis. We have Debbie, who is in software engineering. We have Mary in project management. We have Zainab in data analysis. We have Moses in software engineering. We have Rahman in project management. We have Tom in project management. And these are the amazing people who have done fantastic stuff. So very shortly, we'll be moving on to Amina will be giving us the keynote speech. She's the co-founder of Help Me Settle UK. Apologies, the website URL is not displaying as it's supposed to display. Technology can be technology sometimes. So I'll be handing over to Amina, who will just be giving us a quick keynote speech. And Amina, I'm giving you just a few seconds. I'll be giving you the right to present and as well address the audience. Just a few seconds while I give permission to do that. I mean, can you see me or hear me? Okay, just a few seconds, please. As I said, technology can be technology sometimes. Just a few seconds. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Perfect. Can everyone hear me? All right, I see thumbs up, so that's a good sign then. Thank you all for making it this far. Is what I'll say. As Yumi introduced earlier, I'm Amina, and probably a couple of years ago, I was most likely sat in the same situation or in a room waiting to graduate from a data analyst boot camp. And thinking back now and probably thinking about how you guys are most likely feeling, yes, you did it. It probably wasn't the easiest of journeys, but you've come this far. Think about all the sacrifices that you've had to make and all the late nights that you've had to overlook, and most likely the calls you forgot to return just because you were trying to focus and achieve all of the things that you have achieved now, which is why you're graduating. Big congratulations. I know how difficult this can be. And forgive me, I wasn't out partying, which is why my voice is this way. I'm just down with a cough. But hopefully I can send my sincerest message across to all of you. Um, as you graduate today, I would want you to think about all of the opportunities that is out there for you. The market, the job market, the tech market is a very big one. It's competitive. But the one thing that will set you apart with most people who would be looking for jobs like you are is the fact that you committed time to do what you have just done in the last 3 months. And that is going to pay off. It might not pay off today as we are on the call, but with consistency that you have shown and perseverance, you would be able to do so. So please go out and be proud of yourselves. And remember, the one reason that you did this course was because you wanted to break into tech, and you would surely break into tech. Most of the friends that you've made over this program are friends that would most likely be your friends for life. Remember all the things that Transition School has taught you about networking. Very, very important. So please don't stop networking. Network as much as you can because a lot of opportunities would come through networking. So please give yourself a thumbs up. If you have a glass sat beside you, raise your glass or maybe do it later and then say a massive cheers and
I'm
congratulations.
doing it already. I mean,
You're doing it already, yeah? I think we should have told everyone to come
yeah, we should
forward
have.
with a glass. So please, congratulations, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause. Let's see all the emojis congratulating all of you. And remember, you have got this. Every day you wake up, I want you to look into the mirror and say, I've got this, and I'll keep going until I get 1 year, because that's all you need, just 1 year. 1 year and 1 year only is all you need to land your first tech job. So congratulations, guys.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Amina. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, are you done?
I am done.
Thank you so much. Guys, what do we say to Amina? Use the emoji, use the chat box, use anything usable. All right. Okay. So Prasad would help me share the slide. But before we go ahead, I want to know how you guys are feeling today, especially the graduates. How do you feel today? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling overwhelmed? I think I will just call on excited. Mary, do you want to unmute your mic and just tell me how you feel? Maybe I'll call on two persons. Mary, please unmute your mic if you can. And if you can't, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, please just use the reaction button. How do you feel today? How are you feeling today? Are you feeling excited? Are you happy to have come this far? How exactly are you feeling? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Like what Amina said, what I tell people is apologies, I won't be able to turn on my video, guys. What I tell people is learning a tech skill can sometimes be overwhelming, but you know the end goal, you know why you've set this goal out, you know why you've paid that kind of amount to learn this thing, and I'm telling you it's going to be worth it at the end. And just like what Amina said, go ahead, network with other people. Don't be shy to ask for help. Don't be shy to, collaborate with every other person's, and you're just about to get to the sky. So, all right. So, right about now, we'll be going on to the presentation part where I'll be calling on the students to have their presentation. I think I'll be starting with the project management team. Yes, I'll be starting with the project management team. Okay, someone raising Abubakar, do you want to say something? Oh, sorry, why are you laughing? Is it because I called on the project management team first? All right, I'll be calling on the project management team. So if you have your slides and your Abubakar, do you have something to say? Because you're raising your hand.
I think you can drop it in the chat.
Okay, you can just go ahead and drop it in the chat. All right, the project management team, are you guys ready?
That will be project management and data analysis together because they work in together as a project group.
Okay, yeah, sure. Are they ready?
I think who's presenting on your behalf? That would be Richard, I believe. Oh, you're unable to mute. You'd get the rights now, I believe.
Okay.
Now you guys do.
Okay.
If you're speaking, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. My project manager is going to start. So
Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. My name is Mary, and I'm the project manager for the January data analysis cohort. I'm here this evening with my team members, of course, and we're presenting this project transition fund, and of course, everyone on this call. So, moving on very quickly, I'm here, Mary Akinwa, that's my name, and I have with me two data analysts, Zainab and Adewale on the call also. So as a group, we were given a project, a data analysis project, to provide a comprehensive look at Santa Cruz bikes, exploring valuable information for future growth and operational improvement. So very quickly, I'll be handing over to Adewale, to Zainab, pardon me, who is a data analyst, and she'll be running us through how the project went and the steps that we're taking to achieve the results that we've gotten today.
All right, thank you so much, Mary. And this is the process we went through to analyze the data we're given. The first thing we did was to review the SQL data, and we also had to debug the data as well to look out for error in codes and the likes. And then what we did next was to populate the database, and we created relevant tables from the SQL and also extracted relevant information. What we did next was to export the relevant SQL data into Excel, and then we had to clean the data in Excel and also added additional columns because some of the data were too broad for analysis. What we did next was to create pivot tables for analysis, and we did the visualization, and this is what we're able to come up with in terms of the dashboard. This is our dashboard. The first bar chart that we have shows the brands that were ordered by the customers, and we can see that the most brands that were ordered was Electra with 574 orders, and the least brand that was ordered was Strider Bikes with 5 orders. And in terms of the type of bicycles that were ordered by customers, we can see that the most type of bicycle was cruiser bicycles with about 569 orders, and the least order type of bicycle was comfort bicycles with just 85 orders. And we also did categorization of the bicycles according to brands, just so we can see, okay, in terms of Electra, do we have more people ordering for cruiser bicycles or more children bicycles, just to understand our customers better. And in terms of this, Adewale will talk better in the next slides. We also had to look at the revenue that we generated. We had to break it down into quarters just to see what the trends are like. And we can see that in 2018, Strider Bike had the most revenue in Q2 with about $337,086. And they also had the least sales in that same 2018, but in Q3 with about $2,059 as well. So we're able to see how we could know what was causing, what caused the huge jump and also the huge dip as well. Adewale will explain better when we get to the next slides in terms of that. Then we went ahead to see if we could map up some information according to locations of our customers and their preferences as well. We have so many cities, so we have to group these cities into zones just so we can have an easier data to work with. And we can see that they had the most orders from Southern California, and the least orders came from Central California. And that would also explain why there are most revenue from Southern California and the least revenue came from Central California. And I'll pass you over to Adewale now to let us know what the key findings are from this dashboard. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Zina. So one of our key findings, which I'm sure everyone saw from the slide or the visualization, is the 2018 rise in sales in the second quarter and the steep dip in sales for the third quarter. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough data to be able to go into why exactly this was so. So by moving on, we realized that cruiser bicycles are the most sought after bicycles due to the lifestyle in California. Electra bicycles or bicycle brands are the most preferred brands for cruiser and children's bicycles. Surely is the most preferred brand for mountain and cyclocross bicycles. Trek is the most preferred brand for electric and road bicycles. And also, customers showed equal interest in Sun and Electra brands of bicycles for comfort bicycles. Southern California recorded the highest number of bicycle sales. Probably this was due to its proximity to the Santa Cruz store. Central California recorded the lowest sales, but if you realize from the groupings, it was only made 3 cities. There was just a small geographical area made up of 3 cities. So in relatively, we couldn't make this as a cause for a low sales in that kind of sector, because the others were 9, and the other sector, the Northern California, was about 11 cities. Strider bicycles, also for children, were introduced in 2018. Hence, there was a slow start of sales. They only sold 3 bicycles in 2018. Trek sells the most expensive bicycles. Their bicycle go as high as $6,000, and Elantra bicycle is the most sought after bicycles and very affordable bicycles. which they go for an average of $269. So looking at our key findings, we're thinking of coming up with some recommendation to be able to allow Santa Cruz Bike Store be able to grow and sell more bicycles. So based on our findings, we came up with some recommendation to be able to spearhead sales growth for Santa Cruz Store. Some of the recommendation we came up with is we are advising that Santa Cruz be able to run a sales campaign to increase awareness and the patronage of Strider bicycles since they are new to the market. We also advise that they increase their inventory for Elantra and Trek bicycle, given their popularity in these areas. Since Shirley is the most preferred for mountain and cyclocross bicycles, we are recommending that they diversify the options available to attract bicycle enthusiasts. We also recommended that they increase the market effort in Southern California, although it's a small geographical area. We can't overlook it. We need to increase the marketing in those areas for bicycle popularity. We are also recommending that they also explore new markets in Central California since they recorded the lowest value. Central California recorded the lowest value, so they need more. Though we can't overlook them. They have the smallest geographical area, but Southern California has the highest, but still we can still average in those areas because they have the most customers. So we can't overlook it, or we need to also still be able to use the popularity or the high number of localities in those areas to also increase sales, which is very important. So we also need to consider the marketing of Strider bicycles since it's also new in the market. So Santa Cruz has to also consider that and also address the third quarter dip. Since we didn't know what happened in the third quarter dip, we can only give recommendation based on our expertise. So what we are saying is they can offer maybe in the next year or coming year, they can offer discounts when there's an off season for bicycle sales to keep customers interested. One thing we also came up with is to offer financing options for high-end bicycles like Trek bicycles. Also, we are also recommending that Santa Cruz be able to come up with loyalty plans to enhance customer retention and increase the sales frequency over the years. And lastly, what we are also telling Santa Cruz to do is they can organize cycle events. If they can organize cycle events, they can also sponsor community riding events in their locality. This will be able to increase the brand visibility of Santa Cruz as a whole. Thank you very much, and I'll hand it over back to my project manager.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Adiwali. Do you want to go a slide before our limitations?
Why did it pass?
Okay, just a minute.
Sorry, I can't find where it's gone. A minute. I think you should go on this one. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Adiwali and Zainab. Okay, so just as it is common with a lot of projects, of course, it's possible to have limitations. So I'm just going to share 3 of the limitations we experienced with this project. The first is the data available was insufficient to explain the sharp increase in sales during the second quarter of 2018 and the significant drop in the third quarter of the same year. My team member, Adewale, briefly mentioned that in the key findings and also give recommendation on how to go about it. The project experienced a bit of setback due to time constraints, and the time of completion had to be moved up 2 weeks beyond the scheduled completion dates. The last limitation we experienced was that there was a lag in project deliverables from team members, of course, due to conflicting time schedules of team members here. Next slide, please. Okay, so here's just a brief project timeline progress, a Gantt chart showing how we went about the project, how we're able to achieve the completion of the project up until this moment. So, of course, we created a project management plan to help us understand how to go about the project itself. We designed a work breakdown structure. Now, for the work breakdown structure, we needed to be able to understand, okay, we have 2 data analysts in the in the team. So how do we want to achieve this project? Who is doing what? when are we expected to get results from who, and if there are going to be any changes of any sort. So there was a design work, we designed a work breakdown structure, pardon me, team mobilization. Of course, we're just three in the team, myself, Adewale, and Zainab, both of who are data analysts. Task execution and monitoring. Once we were done with the team mobilization, we moved swiftly into executing the project, because of course we already had a time frame given from transition school, which was 6 weeks, and we're expected to deliver the project within that time frame. During the project, or should I say the crux of the project anyway, was for us to analyze the data and represent it, of which my team members did an excellent job as they have presented. We also had an in-project progress report to ascertain, okay, where are we in the project? I remember one of the project reports we had was during the Easter break in March, and wanted to know, okay, where are we in the project? How many weeks left? What do we need to do? Do we need to re-strategize? So we had a progress reporting, which also led us into a stakeholder feedback. When the project was about 80% done, we had to sit and ensure that, okay, what are we doing? Is it correct? Do we need to make any corrections? Also, as a project manager, I was an in-between for the data analyst and, of course, transition school that had given us these projects to work on. We're able to complete the project around May 5, of which you can see here. Now, I should state that for all of the projects, for all of the project timeline progress, where you see 100%, it means that as of today, we've completed the progress, or whatever it is that we put in there, the task, we've completed it. So we only have the final project documentation at 80%. And the reason why that is yet to be completed is because, of course, we're presenting to transition school. We're open to questions, open to feedback, and probably corrections from our tutors to know if there are things we need to adjust, after which, if any correction is to be made, it will be implemented in this document, and then we will be able to see that, of course, our project documentation is final and it would move up to 100%. So that is all from my team. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation. Bye.
Amazing. Why are you saying bye? Where are you going to? All right, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I can see the reaction button. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, so next, please, guys, stay on the call. I'm going to be coming back to the project management team and the data analysis team. So I'll be calling next on the software development team. So we have Prosper, who's going to be presenting on behalf. Prosper is part of the transition team, but he's going to be presenting on behalf of the software engineering team. Mic check, Prosper, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, please.
All right, please, you have the floor now. You can share your slide.
Thank you. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So hi, my name is Prosper, and I'll be presenting on behalf of our software engineering students the project they were assigned to build. So our students were assigned to build an appointment booking app. This is supposed to be a simple solution to the expensive and difficult booking platforms that we have. So the goal of the project was to build a backend API solution on open source for appointment booking. Open source there means that this API can be integrated or hosted standalone. Yeah. So the problem statement which led to the tasks being assigned to them is the fact that existing appointment booking applications such as Calendly, Cow.com are quite expensive to use, and users would obviously be looking for a cheaper option that wouldn't cost much. Also, some event booking applications like Eventbrite are difficult to manage. So putting these problems together, seeing these problems, the students are supposed to build a solution that solves these various problems. So the solution is to create a simple API. They went ahead to create a simple API that's easy to integrate with existing solutions or probably self-hosted. And this will help individuals go ahead to host or book either appointments without any difficulties, be it financial expenses or difficulty to navigate these platforms. So the features of this this application is the homepage, appointment calendars. Also, the application has the ability for users to create their profile, log in, and sign out. Also, the users can ask questions, request help from support team, and also review their calendars, send messages, and also adjust some settings on their appointment booking app. Some of the features and relationships here with regards to the data types is on the appointment, the user ID, the time, the date, the location, title and purpose, and description. These are the various data that are available for the various features of our simple appointment booking app. Then for the user side, the data available is the user ID, the first name, the last name, and email address. So it's going to be a simple application for users to sign up because they just need their first name, last name, and email address. So core functionalities. Like I said, our application is supposed to be simple and solve this problem of expensive appointment booking apps or difficult to use appointment booking apps. So looking at these problems, the solutions that was developed by the students has the following core functionalities: the functionality to create an appointment, retrieve list of appointments. Please confirm you can still see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So create appointment, retrieve list of appointments, retrieve specific appointments, edit specific appointments, delete and cancel specific appointments, and also add to calendars. Also, people who use these applications can create their own profile, view their profile, edit their profile. So that is what falls under the create user, view user, edit user, and also delete their profiles. So the methodology that was used in handling this project was the Agile Project Management methodology, which is a process of managing projects that involves constant collaboration and working in iterations. This is one of the most advised project management methodologies used in software engineering in recent times, as it helps teams to deliver projects right on time, faster, and better. So the technologies used by our students are Node.js. The technologies here are split into two. The first four are the languages, the programming languages or libraries that were used. And the last three you can see on my screen are the softwares or tools that were used. So Node.js is used for the backend programming, MongoDB for the database management, Mongoose is an object data modeling library that's used for MongoDB and Node.js. Express.js is a flexible routing framework with minimal core features. It's usually used to create hybrid web applications. Then moving over to the softwares that was used for this project, to handle this project. We have Postman. Postman is an application that is used to send requests to an endpoint. The endpoint is the backend API. So Postman is usually used to send requests to endpoints and helps our developers to test their API functionalities. The full meaning of API is application programming interface, and you can think of your API as the waiter in a restaurant that takes your data, I'm using data, but takes your order to the chef and brings back what you order to you. So that's what the API is like. So Postman is usually used to test this API functionality to ensure that the APIs are functioning properly, so that when users use these applications, they wouldn't have to encounter errors. Then they also made use of GitHub. GitHub is a tool for collaboration. It helps people work in teams better, where a group of people can have a repository online, push their codes to this repository, and then make their changes. So people can work on a project remotely without being in the same location, and it makes work faster and better. Then the last of the tools is Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is an IDE, an integrated development environment, where developers or software engineers write their codes. So that's all for the technologies that was used to handle this project of developing an appointment booking app. Thank you.
Amazing. Guys, are we clapping? Are we really, really, really? I can see you all. Thank you so much. That was a very good one, Prosper. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, how are we still feeling? Are we still feeling hot? Are we feeling cold? Are we feeling excited? Are we enjoying the whole process? As you can see, and in case you're just joining, this is the transition school graduation. We have our student who has gone through our program. They've learned project management, they've learned data analysis, they've also learned software engineering, and we're about to send them forth into the job market. Of course, they'll still stay back and keep working on their project, but this is just a way to show you guys that what we do at transition school, I mean, it's just simply amazing. We train our students, we help them get ready, and then we equip them with every other resources that they need to thrive in the tech space. Now, okay, I'll be calling on Mary. Mary, this is just a space. I'm going to be calling on some of you. I want you to share your learning experience here at Transition School. Just a very brief your learning experience. I would appreciate if you can, turn on your video if that's okay by you. So just go ahead and share how your experience has been so far at Transition School. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Can you hear me? Please, Prosper, confirm that you can hear me. So I'm not talking to
Yes,
Oh
myself.
yeah, I
can
can
hear
hear you.
you.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I lost you for a second.
All right. So I said I'm going to be starting with you. I want you to at least share a bit of your learning journey here at Transition School. If you can turn on your video, I'd be very, very happy to see your beautiful face. But you can just tell us what your journey has been so far at Transition School, your learning experience.
Okay. If you want to see my face, it's not free, please. Thank you.
It's not what?
It's not
Okay.
free.
You will
Yes,
come
so
back to me.
it's not free at all. Okay,
All right.
just a minute. Let me turn my video on.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone. So my learning experience has been amazing. I don't know if my tutor is on this call, but Mr. Ife was tutor, project management, and it was good. It was really good. He he was able to compress, because project management is wide, and I'm not going to say, oh, I've learned everything. Definitely not. But he gave us like a very good springboard for getting into the job market. The explanations he gave, the examples that he gave, they were very detailed, relatable. He was able to use real life experiences to make us understand. He was also able to use the UK ecosystem to explain, or would I say, like, yeah, the UK ecosystem to explain what it means to be a project manager, how you might be expected to do things, what you'll be expected to do. Also, it was intensive. I remember waking up Saturday morning and I was like, today's another day.
Overwhelming, right?
Today's another day for transition school. But the truth is, nothing good comes easy. So it was easy for me to discipline myself for the 6 weeks that we had the class, because I knew, okay, this is what I wanted to get. And I must say that it was worth it. He also gave us materials to help us with further learning. Yeah, so it was a good one in general. It was good. It was good. It was a nice experience.
Right, amazing. Thank you. So what about has it been like building your work experience?
Um, well, still there.
Of course, you
To
still have
be
more 6 weeks to
to
stay,
be
but
honest,
the process.
I wouldn't say I've started building my work experience. Aside the data analysis data analysis project that I worked on with Richard and Zainab, I've really not done any other thing personally. Yeah, but at least I can say, like I mentioned, it's a springboard. So I'm looking to in the future. I have a project that's coming up anyway, so I'm already putting some of the things I've learned from the class in that personal project. And so I would say maybe that's just it. But not I've not put so much time into like core job search for project management.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and we wish you the very best. So I'll be calling on Abubakar Mendy, trying to get his name. Yemi, I don't know if you're on the call and you can help me.
Okay, that should be no. You should actually. That would be Richard, then Zainab, then Moses.
Yeah,
Those are the
Zainab.
four I'll be talking
Yeah, I
to.
wanted to call Zainab.
Okay.
Hi,
all right.
Zainab.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Is it okay you turn on your video, but if it's not, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling excited?
Yes, I am.
All right, so I just want to know what's been your learning experience like. I know you guys just did your project presentation. I just want to know what's your experience has been so far at Transition School.
So generally it has been good. The 6 weeks for the classes, I was able to dedicate enough time for that. But when it came to the part of the project, I would say I was even the one dragging the team back because I had so many things going on because I'm in school, dissertation, everything, work. So it was just so much to manage together at the same time. But it went really well. I've learned so many things. Before joining, I realized I was very good with numbers, but I didn't know so much. So that was the reasons why I started taking the course initially. And at the end of it, I'm proud to say that, yeah, I got what is worth it for me. I've been able to, when I see data and I'm not scared, I'm able to analyze them, and I can try some Excel skills, manifest some SQL skills and all. And I'm really proud to pass through this course.
Amazing. So if you see data, like you can fight data, you can face the data face to face.
Bring it on.
Amazing. I'm wishing you still have your project going on. This is not the end. You're still here at Transition School. We're helping you through it all. You can always reach out to the mentors. You have the community here for you. We're just guiding you through it all. So I'm just saying that this 6 weeks is not the end of it. Of course, you still have more time to spend here with us at Transition School. But just stay back. We have so many other things that would unfold as time goes on. So thank you, Zainab. I will be calling on. I'm not very good with names. What's happening to me? Yummy, please help me.
We have Moses. We have
Moses.
Richard. And I think Tommy is on the call as well. So Tommy will be the last person. So Richard is next.
Richard, please.
I'm here.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, so just like every other person, how are you feeling today?
It's great. I think probably I've done my, should I say, I was in limbo before, so I had a meeting with Yomi before I had to start this course. So I think I'm on the right path at the moment, and it's been good. It's been good at the moment. So I started with the background of actual like software development, and I'm like, I don't enjoy coding anymore. So I need something else that really doesn't need basic coding. And like no, he's not letting me do anything, maybe analysis or anything. So he wants me to do more data, and I will do more data. So joining this course, Excel was okay. And when we got to SQL, that was kind of a little challenge per se, because it was different from what I've seen and what I'm seeing based on the data analysis side. And I think David was actually, should I say, a good tutor to able to put us through, because we had limited time basically for the SQL. We had enough time to finish Excel, but in my opinion, we have limited time for SQL. So maybe if Yomi might be able to consider maybe extending probably 7 weeks for other students to have maybe more time on SQL, because SQL like is a, should I say, is a major tool, and it's a very good tool for anyone to be able to have for the course, in my opinion. So basically, it was a very good course, and I was happy to have David by my side, who was able to squeeze everything into our head, and it was a very good course. And the project was a very good one, in my opinion, because one thing I wanted to tell everyone about the project was it's just a bit of experience. We're trying to go through the shortcut when they gave us everything on the SQL. So we pulled all the SQL data and kept it in
Tell
Excel.
me you're lying.
Trying to like deduce it from SQL, because we know that we are very good in SQL. So why are we stressing ourselves in Excel? So let's put everything back to Excel and work on it. And we spent weeks on it, and we're not heading headways. And we're like, you know what? Let's go back to SQL and actually do it there. And it was like magic, So in my opinion, SQL is a very good tool to use. So if anyone want to work with data apart from Excel, you need to have a very good SQL skill. And it's a very good tool. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So how well would you recommend transition school for anybody?
In my 100%, because my tutor had all the time for me, and I'm still in communication with my tutor. If
Exactly.
anything, yeah, we do talk. He guides me. He's telling me, okay, from here you need to go and learn this. He's showing me maybe probably the process. And he's very experienced. So sometimes he shows me some of the what he's working on for me to be able to be motivated, to be able to, should I say, motivate myself, so that I can also get there one day. So it's like baby steps, but it's a very good process.
I like that. Baby
Yeah.
steps. Don't worry, you're going to get there one day too.
Sure.
It's just one thing I tell people is I don't think learning any tech skill is hard. What's really hard is the consistency. As long as you put in the work and you're able to put in the work and stay consistent. That's it. Like what Mary said, that sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh my God, so we're going to be here again for 2 hours, but you know what you want. So you have to go all out for it. So thank you so much for that, Adewale. I really, really do appreciate. So I'll be calling on the next person.
That'll be Moses, if he's on the call.
Moses. Hi, Moses.
Oh, just a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay, you should be able to talk now.
Yeah. Can everyone hear me?
Yes,
Good
Moses, we can hear you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm still at work, but I can talk.
Okay,
I need to talk.
just a quick one. Just share your experience. How has your experience been so far?
Yes, in fact, my experience has been great. In fact, big thanks to my tutor, Yomi. He did a perfect job to make software engineering uh, look very easy for us to learn. The way he broke it down, his teaching style, his patience, for each and every of the students, for us to learn and also carry us along during the training, and also encourage us to, have like hands-on build projects on our own, so that we can learn all the concepts of software engineering, especially back-end engineering. Before transition school, I used to think the front end is easier to learn than the back end. I always see the back end as very abstract thing that is so complex to learn. But after transition school, the way Yomi taught back end to us, in fact, I even now prefer back end is even now more simpler for me to do than the front end. And it has also, encouraged me to use what I've learned in my own daily project as a project manager in construction. So I work for an e-commerce company that deals in construction uh, materials in Lagos, Nigeria. So the knowledge from the traditional school back end is what I'm currently using to work with my IT team guys, the guys that were employed by the company to work on IT. So I've been able to also work with them as well, for us to build our back end. So I think I'll share that website with you. I mean, I told you I'll share the website with you. It's all the So the knowledge I gained from China has really helped me to collaborate with my IT guys, and they were surprised that the civil engineer who talks to you software. How do you know this? How do you know APIs? How do you know the code mechanism? How do you know how to code? You get shocked. So I told them it's transition plan. I'm sure most of them will we like encourage others to also join. I'm even encouraging my sister in the UK there, and also some of our friends to join in the next course. I got great. So the journey has really been great. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And we saw your project, and Prosper had to present on behalf of you guys because we know you're at work. So yeah, thank you so much for doing this. We really, really do appreciate it. All right, I'll be calling on Tommy next. Tommy, are you on the call? Mic check.
I think she's dropped off. She's dropped off.
All right. Okay. Yemi, are you able to share the screen? I saw that some people just joined. If you're just joining, welcome.
Prosper might have to help at this point.
Yeah, Prosper is not.
Oh, okay. Just a few seconds there.
Yeah.
Right. I'll handle it. Yep, you can see my screen.
Yes, it's coming up.
Yeah.
All right. So I noticed that. Let's go to the learning onboarding. So I noticed that some people just joined. If you're just joining, I don't know, but you've missed the part where our students had presented what they've worked on. And of course, they've just spent 6 weeks learning and they still have another 6 weeks to keep working on their project while they're here. So for other people who would like to join transition school, we have our next cohort that will be starting in June. And this is what our learning journey looks like at transition school. There's going to be an initial onboarding. We're going to onboard you into the program and introduce you to relevant tools that we always use internally. Also, you're going to be assigned to your group and also your project group and mentor assignment. Also, you have the peer-to-peer learning. Now, this is very, very important to us because we understand that after you're done learning, the more you meet all the time to learn from each other, to teach each other, the more you get better. All right, so the peer-to-peer learning project review session is very, very important to us. And also then we have the personal project and presentation. So this is what the learning journey at transition school looks like. So if you're going to be starting with us come June, this is what your learning journey is going to look like. So please let's move to the next slide. All right, so this is another additional experience that you would get. You get the internship and work experience opportunities. You also get portfolio project hosting. Now, our students will be having access to this now that they are done with their training for 6 weeks. Most importantly, they have access to our AI-enabled internal tools for career development. There's a lot of internal tools that we have here at Transition School. Now that they are done, when you're done presenting your project, what's next for you? You have access to all of this for the next couple of, let's say 6 weeks while you're here learning. So these and more you're going to get from Transition School. Internship and work experience opportunities. We have a lot of partners. Like today in our community, we had to share, a partner reached out to us and told us they are building an application and ask us to give them students or some of our students who would be willing to volunteer to work on this project. So we always have opportunities like this, and that's why we also talked about internship and work experience opportunities, and also portfolio project hosting. So that's it. If you're joining come June, this and many more you'll be getting. All right, now we also have what we call the TS Labs. That's the Transition School Lab Project Internship Team. Now, as I'm speaking to you, as I'm having to host this session, we currently have some set of individuals who are currently volunteering to work on the Transition School Lab web store. Now, see this lab web store like it's more like an open source. Now, for every project that our students would be working on, we're going to upload them here so that we have external people from the outside come in to use our project or to see what our students have done over time and the project that they've built. We all know what open source means. It means that people can come in, use our projects, still work on it and all of that. So we're putting out more adverts there to let people know that aside learning here at Transition School, aside with teaching you basic skills, helping you with internship and job experience opportunities, you can also come in here to build your work experience, especially since it's UK based work experience. So that's what the Transition School Lab is all about. Guys, let me be sure that you're following me. Please use the reaction button, use the thumbs up. Let me just be sure that I'm not speaking to myself alone. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, now what is next for our students? What is next for Mary? What is next for Zainab? What is next for Moses and every other person who just graduated today? We have the alumni community. Now, we do not leave you. I've said this and I'm saying it again. At Transition School would hold your hands from the very beginning to the very end. You guys heard what Adebayo said. You always have access to your tutors, you have access to the mentors, you have access to the community. And what happens in this community, we share resources, we share opportunities. For every opportunity that we get, before we take it outside to the world, we definitely see if our students are fit for these opportunities before we take it out there. Also, you have access to career support resources. Now, after this training, we're going to be having the CV review session and, of course, the LinkedIn optimization session. This is to ensure that our students are job ready. And now what we also do for our students is, and I'm putting it here again, when you first land your tech interview, all you have to do is come back to us, write to us. If you have my number, reach out to me privately, tell me, oh Praise, I have been scheduled for an interview. Would pair you with a mentor to prepare you for that interview, because the goal for us here at Transition School is to ensure that you come back to us and share your success stories with us. And how we're able to do this is to ensure that we prepare you for your first interview. All right, so that's it. Also, what's next for you? Networking, and on the job support. So I lay so much emphasis on networking because for me individually, networking has been a great tool for me. So I would advise everybody on the call, whether you're just getting started, even if you're here as someone who just came to see what our students has done, networking is very, very important. And like I said, our next cohort will be starting in June. We are currently running a 35% discount. So feel free to reach out to us. You can learn agile project management, data analysis. Now, there's a form there. Go ahead and fill the form. If you're on this call, fill the form so that somebody can reach out to you on the transitions. Because if you're lucky, I could be the one to reach out to you, and then we'll have a discussion about getting you started in the tech space. Also, if you're available on the call tomorrow, we're going to be having how you can gain relevant work experience even as a beginner. So feel free to join us by 11 a.m. tomorrow, while we take you on a beautiful ride, as we'll be having a mentor and a coach who was self-starter and is someone who is currently doing well in the tech space and also has mentored a lot of people. So he will be here to guide you and help you see how you can position yourself to get relevant work experience even as a beginner. Now, if you check the link, guys, you would see that my colleague has dropped the discount link. If you want to access the discount link, click on it or click on our website to speak to any of us on the team. We are happy to help you. And I'm going to put this out here for, this is me doing it. If you're not so sure about what tech skills to learn, and I think that's one of the mistakes that most people make. They start learning project management, at the same time they are learning data analysis, at the same time they are learning Scrum Master, just a lot of things happening at the same time. You would be so overwhelmed. I'm happy to jump on a call with you, to have a one-on-one conversation with you, to help you understand what tech skills suit you and what test skills best suits your skills. So I am happy to do that. Do we still have a next slide? Let me be sure. All right. So in the absence of that, I want to say thank you to everybody.
Tommy is here. Tommy is here now. I
Oh,
don't know if you-
Tommy. Okay. Hi, Tommy. Hello. Hi, Tommy. Can you hear me?
I think she's having network difficulties. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, I think we can probably just call it a day.
All right. So I want to say thank you to everybody. My colleague Abdul, can you just put the link to our website on the chat box so that people can clean? Okay, O2, you have a question. You can unmute your mic and ask your question. This session is for 1 hour, but I'll allow you. Okay, is the internship only for UK residents? No, it's not. I just saw your message. It's not. So you can see Adebayo is currently in Nigeria and he's also having this internship. He's going to have the internship. He's also going to have the work experience. So it doesn't matter where you are, even if you're in Nigeria, Canada, or anywhere, you also have access to this internship. All right. I hope I've been able to answer your question. All right, you're welcome. All right, Roland, do you have question? I'm happy to take it, or you can drop it in the chat box. Let's just spend 5 more minutes answering your question. If you're not able to unmute and speak, please drop your question in the comments. All right, I think that's all for now. Guys, this is our social media, and please kindly follow us. We always post educational content and content to help your transitioning into tech very seamless. All right, with that, they say time flies when you're having fun. We started this session at exactly 7. A very big congratulations once again to all our amazing students who graduated today. I'm wishing you all the very best. I hope that your dreams come true. And I want you to know that your dreams are valid. Don't be scared to ask for help. Don't be scared to, go all out and try everything you can. You can only let me just put it this way. It doesn't matter the no's that you get. You can get 100 no's, unfortunately, but just one yes would change your life forever. So we're rooting for all of you. We are rooting for you. We love you and we also appreciate all of you. And I want to say thank you to all our amazing tutor, to David, to Yomi, to Ife. Thank you all so much. To our amazing keynote speaker, also Amina. Thank you so much. And to all the students who took our time to, have their presentation today without running away. Emphasis on without running away, because it's not easy to come out here and talk. So thank you very much, everyone. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you to Prosper also. Bye, everyone. Take care.